An implementation with Onsite Consulting typically goes 4 days. Day one would be more dedicated towards just discovery and understanding what the operation is that you're working with, what it is that people do day in and day out, and what kinds of things that need to be captured in the system.
We meet with the stakeholders and find out their needs for their site.
We always start with a roundtable discussion just to make sure that all involved parties are on the same page and we all can establish the same goals.
We'll even go through a plant tour.
And it's almost like a blueprint, walk me to every room so I can see how the flow of your processes go.
I want to see what kind of workflows you have to have an understanding, and then we'd start looking at data.
Day two would probably be dedicated more towards a review of the data sets you already have, or if they don't have any data, then you can put together what kind of framework they need.
Again, you have an opportunity to start fresh, so cleaning up any information that may not be standardized or adding in additional information.
And that's when their site kind of comes to life a little bit.
Day three, you would typically be starting up training.
Maintenance techs, supervisors, maintenance manager, anybody else that's going to be working the site, even requesters.
And on the fourth day, we're looking to wrap up things and make sure all your data is in place, that you're happy with the system and the way it's configured.
And making sure that once the consultant leaves, you have a pretty good product knowledge and you have a champion who's been sitting with the consultant the whole time, who knows all the ins and outs and what buttons to push.
So a client should really prepare themselves for an on-site by working with the implementation team. There's going to be a whole series of checklists and things to do. Follow that checklist.
Clients can go ahead and begin to collect their data. With that data, they can go ahead and start to look through it and clean up any information that may not need to be there, or any additional information that they want to add to their data.
Find every piece of equipment that you want to put in your system. Find how you want to categorize your spare parts, how you want to categorize your equipment.
Focus on the training with the implementation specialist. Go through the classes.
Here at The Dude, we offer a variety of classes, starting with building your foundations and moving on to user and work order management, PM scheduling, the mobile app class, parts and POs, and safety.
Go through those interactive trainings and just kind of go through our library and just familiarize yourself with it.
And in addition to that, they can actually start looking at their business processes and understanding where they currently stand and where they want to be with Asset Essentials.
So after an onsite takes place, typically clients can work with their implementation specialist to finalize anything that's left over in their implementation. And then after that, they can transition to our legendary support team.
They can email, live chat, or call in.
We've got fantastic support in the background that's going to come, and they're going to be there to help answer those questions after I'm gone.
We look at our clients more as a relationship to develop than a customer. So every step along the path of their implementation process, there's always a dedicated resource for them to reach out to in case they need help.
We're not in the business of just, building you up really quick and just shoving you off. That's not going to help out anybody. So you need to have that support, which we provide. Pretty much whatever avenue you want to go down, you have that support all year round. Not just the simple first solutions seem the easiest, you go for it. It's how you build out and kind of make the harder decisions as it goes. So we have that knowledge coming in, and it just helps the client get started that much quicker.
As a consultant, our role typically is to go on site with the client, help them throughout the implementation phase, serve as a resource during training, and then just be there to kind of walk them through any questions or any optimization questions they have in the process. We begin by looking through their data. Again, you have an opportunity to start fresh, so cleaning up any information that may not be standardized or adding in additional information. So you go through your data, and then after that you have an opportunity to work one-on-one to really understand the system, understand what it can do for you. And then at the end of the week you have an opportunity to train anyone there on site with you that needs to understand how to use Asset Essentials. What type of support is available after an on-site? So after an on-site, clients have the support of our legendary support team.
I can assess what their needs are and customize the program to deliver what they need from the program.
They would also benefit from being able to have some of that time scheduled out as far as bringing in maintenance technicians, understanding how much they'll have to dedicate to the actual operation that they're trying to run, as well as being able to implement a new solution. Where you'd start off interviewing the people who are going to be using the system and what their needs are.
It's just live support while we're there as issues come up, as technicians have questions or requesters.
We're there to help them with data and with questions, and then having the industry knowledge to apply the tool in the correct manner.
That's good.
Get an inventory, know how you want to slice it and dice it, and then know who you want to be trained beforehand. It's pretty crucial that you spend the time before an on-site to...
You got the implementation team, you got support, you have the online training as well. The more you can get ahead in the data work and learning the assets, and reducing that training time needed and all that, the more you can get ahead of that, better you're going to be with your site